in Roseville, California. Looking forward to this restart. It is Derek Thorne who will be on the outside, Dylan Kwasniewski on the inside.
We know Derek Thorne has a good car. He's able to stay right with Kwasniewski while he was racing Cameron Haley side by side.
And on the restart, Derek Thorne tries to go high. He's going to lose the lead to Kwasniewski. Here comes Cameron Haley, and Eric Holmes is in 4th place. And don't count out Greg Pursley in that 26.
It looks just like it did when we went to break after that caution flag. Now look at Derek Thorne gets a run on the outside on Kwasniewski.
We've seen a number of cars pass on the outside here tonight, and Derek Thorne's going to try to do that to take the lead. He does with 30 to go. It is Thorne who gets out front as he passes the 16-year-old Dylan Kwasniewski.
What a power move by Derek Thorne to get that lead from the outside.
Thorne in his 5th race of the season has 3 top 5s. Has a 2nd, 2 thirds, finished 28th at Las Vegas. Will he get a win here tonight?
He's looking for one. Oh, look at Kwasniewski gets to the inside for just a moment. Had his nose up underneath him for a moment.
Kwasniewski battling. Cameron Haley trying to be patient. Eric Holmes wants to watch the young kids in front of him.
Good battle for 6. There's Jason Fensler. Remember, he won here earlier this year in that 59 car.
And Moses Smith, who's going to finish 2nd in the points. He's had a decent season.
Kwasniewski knows he's running out of time now. He runs in. Oh, he makes contact.
Kwasniewski contact with Thorne. Thorne spins. Kwasniewski has damage. 2 of the best cars in the field have trouble. Yellow's out.
Let's take a look at it. Derek Thorne left the bottom of the racetrack open, and the 0-3 of Kwasniewski drove it in there.
Bernadette standing by on pit road with a story. What's up, Bernadette?
Guys, an unfortunate penalty for the number 3 car of Dylan Kwasniewski. The contact with the number 9 car of Derek Thorne got him an aggressive driving penalty. It's really a tough hit this late in the race.
And you see that damage there on his hood. It is indeed. That is a tough break because that's going to cost him any chance of a victory here tonight.
Yeah, these guys have been racing so hard that that's a tough call to make, and I don't envy the NASCAR officials that have to make that call. But Derek Thorne had the lead. Kwasniewski drove it down in there. They made a little bit of contact, but you know, it's pretty hard racing there.
And you see a lot of that on a short track. But Kwasniewski gets the penalty. Now it's going to be Cameron Haley, the 15-year-old, on the inside, and Eric Holmes, who had dropped back all the way to 5th place, will battle for the lead here.
How about Pursley all the way back to 3rd?
Green is out with 20 to go.
Eric Holmes gets a good run from the outside. Haley stays with him.
There's Pursley trying to move into 3rd place. Look at the battle between the youngster and Eric Holmes.
We've had great battles since the drop of the green flag. Look at back in 5th, the battle for 5th with Martinez and Fensler.
And there is another spin. Travis Milburn has spun. So far, I don't see a caution.
No.
There it is. Yellow is out. Caution is out here on lap 131.
Yeah, the leaders had just about got there, so the NASCAR officials wisely put the caution flag out. Let's see if we can take a look. Oh, it looks like the 71.
That's Darrell
Har got a little bit loose and made contact with the 14 of Milburn.
Caution is out. We'll have another restart. Haley and Holmes will be out front. Greg Pursley will restart on the 2nd row. Teammates up front. Cameron Haley, Eric Holmes.
And a champion in the 2nd row.
Yeah, watch out for Greg Pursley as we get set to go back to the restart. Coming down to the closing stages of this race.
Great restart by Eric Holmes on the outside. He has a bit of an advantage. Haley gets loose. Holmes has a lead.
Eric Holmes is taking the lead. Here comes Pursley. Pursley's going to get by Haley for 2nd place.
What a comeback for Greg Pursley.
Started at the back because of the spin. Has made his way up to 2nd, and now will try to chase down Eric Holmes. Cameron Haley and Moses Smith doing battle. Smith trying to hang on to 2nd place in the points.
Had a great season so far. Hasn't got that first win yet, but look at Fensler now. He's made his way up into the top 5. Our winner from earlier this spring. He dives to the inside of Haley.
Fensler knows how to get around this racetrack. He saved his car here to the final laps.
Fensler has the inside on Haley in that battle for fourth. See Moses Smith, the 16 car, right in front of them in third.
I think Moses Smith was holding Cameron Haley up a little bit. Now he's down on the inside, and Fensler and Haley having one heck of a battle here.
Fensler hard in the corner, and around he goes.
Fensler has turned around. The winner here in the spring has spun, was making his move towards the front, and it will bring out the 8th caution of the night with 6 laps left.
More than likely that will mean a green-white checkered finish. What a tough break though for Fensler. You see him, he just drives in the corner so hard, wasn't able to keep that car underneath him, and around he goes.
Luis Martinez does a good job of getting by.
Here's another view. You see him, he's sideways before he even gets down to the corner. Haley's car almost straightened him out. He does a nice job not getting involved as well.
Chad Boat, another one who did a good job of getting by there. We are going to have, I think there's no doubt about it, a green-white checker here. Holmes and Pursley out front. Boy, is that going to be a battle the last couple of laps.
That's going to be interesting. These guys have battled all season long. Our defending champion last year, Eric Holmes, and our current champion for this year on the outside, Greg Pursley.
Here we go. Green-white checker here at Roseville. The green's out.
A great jump by Eric Holmes. Pursley's going to try to hang in on the outside. He's there on the outside.
It is Holmes who is out in front. Eric Holmes going for his 2nd win in a row.
Oh, he's got it now. Eric Holmes is out in front. Ooh, we got a little bit sideways. There may have been a little bit of a nudge there.
Headed to the checkered flag. Eric Holmes is out in front. And Moses Smith turns around. But Eric Holmes is going to take the checkers and win this race.
Oh, and Pursley with a great comeback to 2nd. Moses Smith got a little bit of contact from behind from Martinez and turned him around. See, car still spinning around. There's Moses Smith getting his car righted. Look at all the damage.
Boy, you
that
know he's not
car.
happy.
Yeah.
That cost him a lot of spots. Eric Holmes, for the 4th time, has won here at the AllAmercian Speedway.
And he goes back-to-back in 2011.
Really got his act together late in the season. Eric Holmes had a tough start to the year, but boy, is he finishing strong.
I think he's 2 for 2 with Ty Joyner back on the pit box.
And he definitely makes a difference. Well, we'll talk to our winner. We'll talk to our series champion when we come back to Roseville. Greg Pursley finishes 2nd, clinched the championship, taking the green flag tonight. Won 6 races. Our congratulations to him. Big thumbs up. And to Eric Holmes, winning his 2nd race in a row.
And he's burning it down against the outside wall.
Let's go downstairs to Bernadette Santacola.
The crowd favorite here at AllAmercian Speedway in Roseville, Eric Holmes picks up back-to-back wins. Congratulations. It's your birthday tomorrow. This has got to be awesome for you.
Yeah, 10-4 that, man. The Napa Toyota team did a great job today. 2 in a row, man. My crew chief, Ty Joyner, the whole team, man, we really come together. We lost the brakes through the middle part of the race, and I had to cruise it, and I didn't want to give up 4 spots, but I thought I could get them back, and I got a couple of lucky breaks, and just really happy. Great crowd here, and put the Napa Toyota in victory lane 2 races in a row, man. It's great.
All right, well, congratulations and good motivation going into Phoenix, right?
Oh, for sure, man. We're really looking forward. We got a lot of steam going right now, and congratulations to Greg Pursley and Gene Price and them. They've done a hell of a job this year, and it was fun racing them for the win there.
All right, well, congratulations. Eric Holmes, our winner here in Roseville.
And excited Eric Holmes as well. He should be amazing since he had trouble with those brakes. In fact, he was able to come up and win this race.
Yeah, but what great runs by Cameron Haley and Luis Martinez. Chad Boat gets a top 5 finish. Best career finish for him here in the West Series. Gomes fights back to a 6th.
And Dylan Kwasniewski, after that penalty, came up to 9th place.
See Derek Thorne back in 11th. What a tough break for him. He had a shot at this win.
Cameron Haley, the 15-year-old, great run tonight. And he's with Bernadette.
All right, in 3rd place, Cameron Haley, the youngest driver now, almost with the win there, ahead for a lot of that race. Talk about the battle tonight.
You know what, it was amazing just right from the start. I mean, we started 5th there and got shuffled back a little bit on the beginning. But you know what, this calmness by Haley Toyota did amazing tonight. I mean, Greg and Eric, they did awesome. I mean, it was a hard-fought battle all around, but I'd like to thank my crew chief, Rob Dixon. He worked on this car all day, and man, it worked. I think we had the car to win. We just weren't quite there.
Well, you still have the time to break that record and become the youngest driver to win, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going out there in Phoenix. It's my first mile. The biggest I've been on is a half mile. So, you know what? We're going to go out there with open minds, and we're going to go for the win.
All right. Well, congratulations to you on the third place finish, Cameron Haley.
Mature beyond his years, even in the interview. There's Greg Pursley. Congratulations to him. 6 wins this season. He is the series champion, and he is down with Bernadette.
Winning his first series championship, Greg Pursley, the number 26 car. Gene Price Motorsports, a very exciting night for them. Greg, what a year you've had. Could you ever imagine looking back that it was going to be this good?
No. I'm almost speechless right now. I couldn't have done it without none of my guys. Gene Price Motorsports, all these guys here did it for me. I didn't do it by myself. And I can't say enough about my guys. I'm so proud of Gene Price Motorsports. Our third year here, we won a championships. We got a great up-and-coming driver, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't ask for anything more.
And I know it's not the way you wanted to start the race exactly, but you're still able to get ahead and come into second place. You got to be proud of that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I didn't even get on the gas, and I got spun. So I was kind of on a mission to get back up there, and I probably had a better car than burning it down there at the end, and we'd have liked to have been up there to race for the win. I mean, we did for Eric, but we kind of burned it down a little bit, so I kind of knew he had it. But I can't thank Gene Price and Jamie enough for giving me this opportunity. We won the championship. It's a big load off my mind, and I just can't thank them enough. All of our sponsors that help us, Star Nursery, Craig there, and Ron Zorin, Oakley, everybody that helps us. So we couldn't do it without them. So we just got to thank everybody.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate with your team. Greg Pursley wins his first championship.
And our congratulations to him. Let's take a look at the unofficial points now heading into Phoenix.
You see Eric Holmes now has leapfrogged his teammate Moses Smith because of that late spin by Moses. But you could tell the emotion in Greg Pursley's voice. You know how much this means to him, and what a great job he's done. And remember, he was bit by a scorpion. It was in intensive care a week before a race here. So it's amazing the recovery he made, and what a terrific season.
Again, congratulations to Greg Pursley, his team owner, Gene Price, with Bernadette.
Here with owner Gene Price, this has got to be a very, very happy moment here for you, Gene.
It's been an incredible year. Couldn't be happier. I mean, it's just, after the horrible season we had last year, and everything went wrong last year, and everything went right this year. What can I say? It's just guys did a great job. Greg, Jerry Pitts, all the crews, all the guys at Gene Price Motorsports worked so hard for this. Pretty cool.
And having the young talent of Dylan Kwasniewski and then also Greg Pursley with the championship, can you attribute this to anything in particular?
Yeah, everybody's just working together. You know, when you get things to gel, it happens. I mean, and I think good things happen to people that work hard, and we have a lot of dedicated, hardworking people that make this happen. It's just so cool.
Congratulations, Gene Price.
Thank you.
What a great season. But Phil, now that the championship has been decided, one race left at Phoenix, a lot of folks looking ahead to next year. It's going to be real interesting here in the West Series.
Yeah, we had, look at this season, the youth movement we've had. But then you look at the two guys up top. You have Greg Pursley, our champion. Right now, second points, Eric Holmes. Moses Smith, third in points. But when is it going to be the Kwasniewskis and the Cameron Haleys and these teenagers? When are they going to be battling for the championship? It may be in 2012.
Yeah, Haley's going to run full-time next year. Derek Thorne's going to move to the 6th car. That's a good ride. It is going to be competitive next season for the championship. But again, congratulations tonight to Eric Holmes, the winner of the race, and to Greg Pursley, who has won his first ever West Series championship.
And don't forget now, we're going to be live November 12th with a finale from Phoenix. You'll see that 03 car of Kwasniewski and Eric Holmes and Greg Pursley and all these guys here battling live right here on Speed.
Yeah, they don't run much on a mile racetrack, so that is going to be really interesting. Hope you'll tune into that live November 12th. There's Eric Holmes celebrating here tonight. Always a great race at the All-American Speedway in Roseville, California. We had a packed house here tonight, and we had a veteran who held off a couple of youngsters in the Toyota-Napa Auto Parts 150. One more race. It's at Phoenix. For now, for Bernadette Santacola and Phil Parsons, I'm Mike Hogwood saying good night from Roseville, California.